beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really...
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A gain of a yard.
The numbers for Jones last week, 14 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
And now he's playing it.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with,
right? If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Lad McConkey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. 1 move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, good boy. You're still our leader.
Khalil Mack. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 3rd and 3.
T.J. Hockenson. It's a gain of 13. But it's 3rd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Minnesota.
On play action, now McCarthy. Completes it to the fullback hand. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Addison will go in motion left. An inside give to Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now third down and 7. Here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. They'll come out second and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Herbert.
At the 24-yard line.
Right side, he has Johnston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And space tough to come by there. So he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Blackman on the stop.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 6.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Vikings.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down at the 37.
Elijah Molden on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
McCarthy off the play fake. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the first and 10.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. From the 5, second and 4.
A gain of 11. Brings up second and
McCarthy operating from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Will Wolford on for the Vikings field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
He gets it to Addison. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A gain of 7 yards.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Setting up the screen, Harris. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Chargers first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Here's Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Third down.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Minnesota.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. On play action, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll look to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun that time as he gets home for the sack. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Herbert now.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Got his man complete That's Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That one complete to McConkey. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To the air again, Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's now fourth down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's another.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught at the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And the Chargers first down. First and goal.
Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Lam McConkey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Vikings 13.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. Oh, good move. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The Chargers first down.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Herbert off of play action. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Len McConkey with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air with McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally throw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
19-yard line.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Chargers, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run again with Harris. He juked him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. But now he appears to be in some pain. More from L.A. in a moment. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, road's closed.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 2nd and 5. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And they give the Jones off tackle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tui Pelotu, he got in there and met him behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Vikings.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On play action. Now McCarthy. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
loss of 5 yards.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run with Harris. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Give here to Hampton. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Jackson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now McCarthy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 27-yard line.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Junior Colson on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards.
And inside give to Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
On the tackle. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Here comes second down at 5. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
A gain of 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up now on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 17-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. He's back to throw. That's caught by Addison. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's now.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Chargers, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up.